theories. Her coach even said if she had been chosen, the chances are she wouldn't have played enough to make her fans happy.
Over her handling other WNBA. Now, we know that she went viral a couple weeks ago in regards to speaking about Caitlin Clark.
What if I told you a coach's rant could backfire so badly, it'd make NBA Twitter look tame? That's exactly what happened to Cheryl Reeve after the WNBA Finals. She went off about a foul call, saying the game was stolen, but fans weren't having it.
I know all the headlines will be Reeve cries foul. Bring it on, right? Bring it on, because this shit was stolen from us.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Instead of sympathy, Reeve got slammed. Why? Because of her history with Caitlin Clark. Remember when she dissed Clark's impact? Now Clark's fans are out for blood. We're diving into this mess, and trust me, it's wilder than any game-winning shot. Picture this. A packed arena, fans buzzing with excitement, but one coach is steaming. Cheryl Reeve, the Lynx head honcho, just dropped a bombshell about Caitlin Clark fans that has everyone's jaws on the floor. You won't believe what she said. Reeve, clearly frustrated, let loose with a zinger that's got the whole WNBA talking. Her exact words? "I don't give two saws." Yeah, she really went there. But why was Reeve so bent out of shape about Clark's popularity? Let's break it down. Clark, the rookie sensation, was drawing crowds like nobody's business. We're talking sellout after sellout. The Fever's attendance skyrocketed by 67% compared to last season. That's insane. Clark wasn't just filling seats. She was turning every game into an event. But here's where it gets wild. While Clark was lighting up arenas, Reeve's Lynx were struggling. They were barely hanging onto a playoff spot, and their home games? Let's just say there were plenty of empty seats. You can see why Reeve might have been a bit salty. Now, you might think a veteran coach like Reeve would keep it cool, but nope, she went full get off my lawn mode, and guess what? It backfired big time. Clark's fans, already ride or die for their girl, took Reeve's comments as a personal challenge. Social media exploded. Fans were posting ticket stubs, proudly declaring they were part of the two stomps Reeve didn't care about. They started showing up to Fever games in droves, rocking two Psalms t-shirts. It was like Reeve accidentally created a rallying cry for Clark Nation. But you know what's even crazier? This wasn't even Reeve's only controversial move when it came to Clark. Oh no, there's more to this story, and it involves some Olympic-sized drama that had fans questioning Reeve's judgment all over again. Remember when making the Olympic team was about being the best? Well, Caitlin Clark's Olympic snub throws that idea out the window. Her rookie stats are off the charts, but apparently that's not enough. What's really going on behind the scenes? Let's talk about Team USA selection. It's not just about picking the best players, it's about building a dream team. But when you've got a rookie sensation like Clark tearing up the court, you'd think she'd be a shoo-in, right? Wrong. The committee, including Cheryl Reeve as Team USA coach, left Clark off the roster.
Because you're on the committee, so how do you not have no power on it? Let's dive a little deeper into this article. Team USA head coach Cheryl Reeve.
Theories. Her coach even said if she had been chosen, the chances are she wouldn't have played enough to make her fans happy.
And fans? They're not happy. Here's the kicker. Some WNBA legends made the cut over Clark. We're talking Diana Taurasi, a true icon of the game. But when you stack up Clark's rookie stats against some of these veterans, things get interesting. Clark's averaging 19.1 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 8.4 assists per game. She's leading all rookies in points, assists, and steals. And get this, she's broken the all-time rookie record for three-pointers with 88. That's not just good, that's game-changing. So why didn't Clark make the team? The committee chair, Jen Rosati, says it's not about popularity. They're focusing on how players impact the team, but fans aren't buying it. They're looking at Reeve's involvement and wondering if there's more to the story. Remember that Tusa Danes comment? Yeah, people haven't forgotten. This snub isn't just raising eyebrows, it's lighting fires. Clark's supporters are flooding social media, starting petitions and making noise. Even WNBA legend Rebecca Lobo chimed in, praising Clark's unique skills. She said Clark is one of one in terms of how consistently and quickly she gets the ball up the floor.
Over her handling other WNBA. Now, we know that she went viral a couple weeks ago in regards to speaking about Caitlin Clark.
That's high praise from a Hall of Famer. You know what's wild? This Olympic drama might be the best thing to happen to Clark. Being overlooked often lights a fire under great athletes. And Clark, she's already proving she's great. Imagine what she'll do with this extra motivation. She's not just playing for herself anymore. She's playing to prove a point.
Finalized the women's team for the Paris Olympics, and a name not on there, surprisingly to many, Caitlin Clark. Social media, of course, had a lot to say.
That is Caitlin Clark being snubbed from the 2024 Olympic team pretty much for no reason whatsoever.
Just when Clark thought she had nothing left to prove, Reeve's words set the basketball world on fire. But here's the real shocker. Those words weren't what anyone expected. What made Reeve do a complete 180, and how are fans reacting? Reeve's sudden change of tune caught everyone off guard. One minute she's saying she doesn't give two cents about Clark's impact, and the next, she's praising her as a future Hall of Famer. Talk about whiplash. But what exactly did Reeve say that has everyone talking? Let's break it down. Reeve started gushing about Clark's skills, saying, "What I have seen and coming into the season and watching her in college, I said the single best thing that she does, that young players don't do, is she plays with an incredible pace." That's high praise coming from someone who seemed to dismiss Clark before. But Reeve didn't stop there. She went on to say, "Pace and passing, I think, are her two greatest things. I know the sexier part is the logo 3, but pace and passing is what makes her exceptional in my mind." Now, that's a complete 180 from her previous stance. It's like night and day. So, what changed? Did Reeve have a change of heart after seeing Clark's incredible performances? Or is this just some carefully crafted damage control? The timing is definitely suspicious, coming right after all the backlash from her previous comments and the Olympic snub drama. WNBA fans aren't buying it though. Social media exploded with reactions, and let me tell you, they're not holding back. Comments like, "not falling for this," and "I don't give two cents what she has to say" are popping up everywhere. Fans are calling Reeve out for what they see as a fake turnaround. But here's where it gets interesting. Even if Reeve's praise isn't genuine, could it actually benefit Clark in the long run? Think about it. Having a seasoned coach like Reeve publicly acknowledge Clark's skills could draw even more attention to her game. It might even help solidify her status as a rising star in the league. All that talk was just the warm-up. When Clark stepped onto Reeve's home court, something unprecedented happened. What caused thousands of fans to betray their own team? The stage was set for an epic showdown between Clark's Fever and Reeve's Lynx. Fans packed the Target Center in Minnesota, but something was off. As Clark took the court, the crowd erupted in cheers. But wait, this wasn't for the home team. The sea of red in the stands was unmistakable. Fever fans had taken over. You won't believe this, but more Fever supporters showed up than Lynx fans. In Minnesota, the official count, a whopping 18,978 fans, most of them wearing Indiana red. It was like a home game for the Fever, but in enemy territory.
Really didn't do a whole lot of nothing. But one thing I will say is fans is not letting Cheryl Reeve off the hook.
Talk about a plot twist. Now let's talk about Clark's performance that night. She wasn't just good, she was on fire. Clark lit up the scoreboard, dishing out assists like candy and sinking shots from downtown. The rookie sensation was playing like a seasoned pro, making the Lynx defense look like they were stuck in slow motion. As the final buzzer sounded, the unthinkable happened. The Fever had won on Reeve's home court. Can you imagine the look on Reeve's face? All those dismissive comments about Clark's impact came crashing down around her. It was like watching karma unfold in real time. But the drama didn't stop when the game ended. Clark's fans flooded social media, and they weren't holding back. They were throwing Reeve's words right back at her. One fan tweeted, "Guess those two cents just beat you on your home court." Another chimed in with, "Hold that L, Coach Reeve." The internet was on fire with Clark supporters celebrating their victory. You'd think that would be the end of it, right? Wrong. The aftermath of this game was even wilder. Clips of Clark's best plays went viral, showing the crowd losing their minds every time she touched the ball. It wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Clark had proven that she could not only draw crowds, but also deliver when it mattered most. So what's the real story here? Reeve's comments didn't just backfire, they turned Clark into a WNBA superstar overnight. It's like Reeve accidentally hit the turbo button on Clark's fame. You know what's crazy? This whole drama proved that you should never, ever underestimate a rising star and their die-hard fans. But here's the thing, this Clark-Reeve saga, it's far from over. We're talking about a rookie sensation versus a veteran coach. The next time these two cross paths, you better believe sparks are gonna fly. Clark's got something to prove, and Reeve? Well, she might want to watch what she says next time. This rivalry's just heating up, and trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next.